Well, his legs, Manny's legs are like tree trunks.
Yeah, and the
it's
hand
crazy.
speed, the power,
speed, everything.
Joe Rogan has openly stated that Manny Pacquiao appears very dangerous as he prepares for his comeback bout against Mario Barrios. This wasn't just an offhand remark. Rogan has actually reviewed the final footage of Pacquiao's physical transformation. The speed, precision, and energy that Pacquiao brought to training camp have impressed him. According to Rogan, Manny might just prove all his doubters wrong this weekend.
I think Barrios wins. I think young, and it's hard with age. But I think if anyone was going to do it, Manny Pacquiao's the more.
In recent months, the boxing world's conversation shifted quickly. Pacquiao announced his return after a 4-year hiatus. At 46 years old, with his last fight ending in a decision loss to Yordenis Ugas, most people didn't expect much. Critics saw this as a farewell exhibition match. But once training clips and Pacquiao's intense daily routine emerged, many changed their minds. Videos showed him sprinting uphill with numerous athletes following, throwing rapid-fire combos in the gym, and enduring harsh abdominal workouts.
Or Pacquiao, he's interested in coming out of retirement, and like fighting you, right, for the title. And I was like one of those. I was kind of just like, wait, what, like Pacquiao? I was like, holy.
Yeah, like. You're like, wait, Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, but it was like he wants to come out of retirement and fight me. And I was like, so does he think sweet or? But yeah, regardless, right, of the reason, right? It's an honor, right? It's a name, right? One of those dream matchups you think about.
Manny made it clear what's at stake. I am his challenger, Pacquiao said. I have to push myself harder to win, and that's my goal. This statement came after a scene where his longtime strength coach, Justin Fortune, struck his abs and hands with a bamboo stick during conditioning. I'm not underestimating my opponent, he added. I must be at 100%. Manny Pacquiao is back. He later posted on social media, summarizing the build-up with training camp recap, hard work, sacrifice, faith. 1 week to go. The video showed everything. Sparring, sprints, shadow boxing, and moments with fighters like Teopo Lopez.
I can't see Manny winning. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
No, I can't see. I think age is a big factor, you know, even though he's my favorite fighter and stuff like that. Mario Barrios is a beast. 30 years young, in the prime, going from a world title, you know, it's a hard challenge for Manny.
Boxing is his passion. The dedication in his training reflects his commitment to giving fans a great fight. Pacquiao also acknowledged Mario Barrios' hard work. I know he's trained hard and has to defend his belt. Joe Rogan and many others believe Manny will come out strong. On the other side, Barrios is treating this as the biggest fight of his life, holding the WBC welterweight title. He fully understands the significance of facing Pacquiao. It's kill or be killed, Barrios said. I'm ready to defend my title at all costs.
I said it. I mean, at the end it's kill or be killed. I know. Like if he has me hurt at any point, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, it's just my job, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, training and drilling, these last couple weeks, and finish off these next 6, as best as we can, so I could go under come fight night and still retain the title.
Barrios has made it clear he won't take it easy on a legend. If the roles were reversed, Pacquiao wouldn't hold back, he said. He's not going to feel sorry for me inside the ring. That's the reality of this sport. This comment referred to Jake Paul's recent fight against Mike Tyson, where Paul admitted he held back. Barrios, who fought to draw on the same card, insists he won't follow that route. I'm going in with bad intentions. I'm trying to stop him.
With the age, but you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. He didn't look good. He was outmatched by, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, bigger fighter, knows how to, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division. And for Manny to come back.
Barrios admitted it's strange to fight someone he once admired. He's such a likable guy. It's weird to say I'm about to face him for my title, but respect won't stop him from fighting hard. Once the bell rings, it's a different game. History and smiles don't matter. He sees Pacquiao as a serious threat. Meanwhile, Pacquiao's body tells a different story. At 46, his conditioning resembles that of a prime fighter. His arms are toned, footwork quick, and his ability to throw combos surprised even his sparring partners.
So what do you have to say to all of your fans tuning in for your fight coming up? What's your message?
July 19th, tune in, man. It's going to be a big night. Whether you're a supporter, whether you're with me or against me,
Hey.
tune in. It's going to be a great night. I'm defending my title against a legend. And, I know there's going to be a lot of, Filipinos in attendance. There's going to be a lot of Mexicans, there. And it's going to be a good night of boxing. And I think just, for the world of sports. And, I'm ready. And, now I'm just counting down patiently.
This isn't just a ceremonial fight. Joe Rogan has interviewed many fighters who overstayed their prime, pretending they still had it. Pacquiao is different, sharp, focused, dangerous. The entire training camp is designed to replicate championship intensity. From hill sprints to bamboo stick body conditioning and intense gym sessions, he's not training like a man ready to retire. He's chasing a goal. Pacquiao himself said, "I must be 100%. And he repeats, "I am still here."
Yeah. Mario Barrios is younger. He's younger. He's big. He's a big boy. I mean, he still has a little bit more youth in him than Manny. Manny, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Barrios is probably same size as Margarito.
I think so, like 5'10", 5'11".
Around there, yeah.
Amir Khan joins a growing number of voices speaking openly about Pacquiao's comeback, but he's far from enthusiastic. To Khan, the Filipino legend fighting again at 46 is unnecessary and even risky. Speaking to Hente Casino, Khan was blunt. Pacquiao doesn't stand a chance against the other champions if he wins. He should probably retire after this fight. Khan, a former world champion who almost fought Pacquiao, sees his return as more dangerous than beneficial. He can come back, win, then give someone else a shot, but the real worry is the physical risk. He's always one punch away from injury, and recovery won't be quick.
If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to that of what Floyd Mayweather keeps doing. Why is Manny Pacquiao doing a real legitimate fight? I get for its world championship, but against Mario Barrios. Why is Mario Barrios agreeing to this? Unless there is some astronomically large amount of money being given out for this fight makes no sense for either party. And I'm sick of having this welterweight division held up by dumb stuff like this. We don't want this fight. It makes absolutely no sense.
The current shape Pacquiao is in.
Barrios isn't buying into any hype. He's preparing seriously, treating Pacquiao as a real threat who could steal his belt and derail his momentum. He's increased sparring rounds, improved his defense, and trained to mimic Pacquiao's southpaw style and footwork. But some things can't be prepared for. Pacquiao fights with rhythm, unpredictability, and lightning speed. Even in his 40s, his timing remains sharp, and his power still demands respect. If he keeps up his pace for all 12 rounds, this fight will be competitive and exciting.
It's hard to know, at the age of Pacquiao, what we're going to get from him, But I'll tell you this. Depending on his conditioning, right? Depending on how much he can pop in on that instep that he brought to me, that notorious fast instep. If he can pop in that instep, and if Pacquiao can get in.
Pacquiao's current condition adds another layer of intrigue. If he wins, it won't just be history. It could shake up the entire division. Few expected the 46-year-old to return and possibly dethrone a younger champion. But as the fight approaches and more training footage surfaces, the possibility looks real. Pacquiao's intensity, pace, and endurance all indicate he could still win rounds, land heavy punches, and do damage. Rogan has seen too many camps to mistake real effort for bluffing, and Pacquiao isn't faking it. He's here to win.
Wish him all the best.
Quadra, I love him.
Can he do it?
Quadra?
Can he do it? Absolutely.
That's a Mexican brand.
Manny Pacquiao's
Oscar needs
He's a legend, you know. Some nice ones think he's a legend. I think he can do it. Absolutely. I mean, it's not going to be easy.
Khan isn't alone in this view, but speaks from a place of experience and respect. For years, he was linked to Pacquiao for potential fights and witnessed his prime. Though the fight never happened, Khan admires Pacquiao's achievements. Now, as time runs out, Khan's message is clear. Sometimes the body can't keep up with the heart, and knowing when to walk away is vital.
Yeah, it's surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and, you know, try his best. That's what Manny, one thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So, yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't beat Father Time, but Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight.
Yet, while some voice caution, others believe Pacquiao still has something special to offer. Terrence Crawford, the current pound-for-pound king, confidently predicts Pacquiao will win. "I got him winning," Crawford said. His experience and power will get him the victory. Crawford, known for his timing and technique, isn't speaking out of nostalgia. He believes Pacquiao still holds unique advantages that can't be taught.
Fight with Mario Barrios, and is there any chance we see you still in there at 46?
Nah, at 46, I don't plan on being back in the ring, you know, but Mario Barrios is a great matchup for Manny Pacquiao. And I think, you know, at this age, it's a 50-50 fight for Manny Pacquiao.
Roy Jones Jr. goes even further. A longtime supporter of Classic Warriors, Jones identifies with Pacquiao's fighting spirit. During his Hall of Fame induction in June, he said, "I'm with Pacquiao." He's an old-school fighter coming back not for fame or money, but because he loves the fight. For Jones, that mindset is crucial. Manny is special. He's realistic about the risks, though. If Pacquiao fights smart and avoids trading punches early, he can beat Barrios. But if he goes toe-to-toe, Barrios will catch him. Having fought until 54 himself, Jones speaks from experience about how thin the line is between triumph and disaster at that age.
Are you cool with Pacquiao against Mario Barrios?
I am. I'm cool with it. If I was cool with Manny Pacquiao coming back and fighting Keith Thurman, I'm definitely going to be cool with this one. Barrios is not a puncher. Thurman was a one of the biggest punchers in boxing. I think he's going to be just fine with Mario Barrios, who we know what he is on the top level. He comes up short. He's been stopped by fighters that are less than Manny Pacquiao, Tank Davis. So I like this fight. I think he's not going to be an overwhelming favorite.
This delicate balance is what Pacquiao is walking now. Support and belief exist, but always come with conditions. He must execute near-perfect strategy, manage distance, pace himself, and use his ring intelligence honed over decades. Instinct alone won't suffice, and reckless exchanges could be fatal. Keith Thurman, who fought both Pacquiao and Barrios, shared his perspective with Fight Hype. "It's hard to predict exactly what we'll see from Pacquiao at his age," Thurman said, "but if he can get inside with his usual quickness and timing, he can hurt Barrios."
If I was cool with Manny Pacquiao coming back and fighting Keith Thurman, I'm definitely going to be cool with this one. Barrios is not a puncher. Thurman was one of the biggest punchers in boxing. I think he's going to be just fine.
If Pacquiao wants to come back as a Hall of Famer and fight one more time, whatever. He didn't look good against Jordanis Ugas.
Can he do it? Cuadra? Can he do it? Absolutely. Manny Pacquiao's he's a legend, you know. Some nice ones, thank you.
Thurman highlights Pacquiao's ability to dart in and out, explode with combos, then disappear before counters land. The hallmark of his style that helped him beat bigger opponents. He also notes a weakness in Barrios' defense, recalling how Barrios was hurt against Ramos. Barrios' defense is suspect. He's willing to get hit. He's not hard to find. However, Thurman stopped short predicting a clear win for Pacquiao. If Barrios keeps control with his jab and range, forcing Pacquiao to work hard, Thurman thinks a younger fighter will prevail.
Take it.
this whole Barrios and Manny thing, y'all don't see what the bigger picture is? Y'all don't think we're gonna get a Mayweather Part 2 coming soon? Y'all don't think so? Because you do know Barrios is the ultimate company man.
Mayweather Pac 2? Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that. I'm more on the Tank. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I think that Tank gets the fight.
That's what I've been saying. I said I'm gonna stand on it that if Manny Pacquiao pulls this off and gets that belt, Floyd Mayweather's coming out of it.
Opinion goes further back to Pacquiao's intense rivalry years ago. Juan Manuel Marquez, his fiercest opponent, also weighed in. Their history of 42 brutal rounds, trading punches and tactics, gives Marquez unique insight. Manny Pacquiao is 46, but remained professional and trains hard every day. Marquez said recently, "I believe Manny Pacquiao is the new world champion."
Experience and everything. Mario Barrios is a young fighter. He has a strong fighter, but I think the most important thing in this fight, the experience. The experience is for Manny Pacquiao. This fight is dangerous for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has 46 years old, but he's professional. He's training hard and every day. I think. Let me tell you something. I think Manny Pacquiao is the new world champion. I think.
Marquez, the only man to knock Pacquiao out cold, understands what it takes to keep up with him. His assessment is serious, based on deep study. His power and speed still matter. I think Manny will be the new world champ. For Marquez to say this after all their battles suggests Pacquiao's threat hasn't vanished. Marquez described his mindset then and now. Always focused, always analyzing, practicing mentally every day for the best fight approach, a counterpuncher's mindset. If Pacquiao's speed, angles, and legs are still sharp, he has a real shot. What do you think? Share your views below and subscribe for more updates.